Hello, how you doing? Come on in the room. I have missed my family. Hello to all of my Facebook saints, my YouTube saints, and my Sunday school dropout. We have not seen each other for a week, and I just can't wait to talk to you. I can't wait to see you and catch up with you, and let's have some fun. If this is your first time catching one of my lives, my name's Brandlin, and I'm so happy that you're here. Make sure to tell me that you're new and where you're from so we can welcome you to the family. There's always something crazy going on amongst us. So come on in the room because I've missed you. How's everybody doing? Hello. Hey, how are you, ma'am? Everything all right? I've missed my, oh, I missed you. I missed you. I promise I did. Hey, Regina. Hey, Alyssa. I've missed you guys so much. And don't worry, we got lots to talk about. Plenty to talk about. Heather, good evening to you as well. Let's see here. Valentina, I'm sorry, I missed it. What did you say? How are you doing today? I'm still in transition. I'm doing well, but I'm still in transition. I still feel like I'm kind of in. I'm here, but I'm still on an island. I haven't transitioned back fully. But I'm getting there. I'm still very laid back. Let me tell you guys something. If you don't remember anything else I tell you, please remember this. Take a break. You deserve it and you need it. And I had no clue how much my husband and I needed a break. And when I say a break, I mean a Musa break, okay? I have this theory. There's a difference between a trip and a vacation, okay? We've gone on trips. A trip is when you may go with your children. You may go for work. You can go on a trip, like sometimes I have to speak. That's a trip because it involves something from me. If I'm going with my children, a lot of times or my child, Lord, I've given myself more, but a lot of times that means my focus is on her. I'm still responsible for someone, or I'm responsible for something I have to do. I have to speak or I have to work. That is a trip. You need a vacation, even if it is just a vacation is when you have no responsibilities. You're on no one's schedule. You have no time. You just breathe. And a vacation doesn't have to cost. A vacation might mean you just spend a few days in your house you tell people I'm all right, and you close your door and you turn off your cell phone and you give yourself a mental break. Did not know how much I needed that, how much my husband needed it until we got it. So please, please, please. Jana says, what did you say? I haven't had a vacation over 8 years. I understand. My husband and I have never had a vacation together. We've taken trips, but we've never had a vacation. So give yourself a vacation, Jana, even if it's just in the house with the phone off. I'm telling you, it is a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful thing. But I missed y'all. I did. And let me also say this before we get into anything tonight. Today, some of my family came over and we had we grilled and everybody just kind of hung out. My family is strange in that we all we know is each other. And when we could be in a house with 12 bedrooms and all of us will just congregate into one small space. And so that's just how we are. And we haven't been together in a minute. And it's like, oh, we just need to breathe each other's air. We just need to be up under each other. We're all vaccinated, but we just needed that time to be up under each other. And it's funny because we can't stand each other. Isn't that strange? Can't stand each other, love each other, but can't stand each other. So you may hear some noise in the background because they were all in the process of leaving. So all the little children were here. So I apologize if y'all hear anything. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just all over the place today. So how have y'all been? What y'all been up to? I bet you one thing, I'm not eating any more food that's not processed. No more natural, organic, true cooked food. I need some processed foods after what happened to me in Jamaica. Let's see here. Regina says, my husband and I are going on vacation to the Shenandoah Valley in June. Oh, enjoy yourself. Just take your time and enjoy. Hey, women. Hey, cousin. Hope you were edified in the Lord as you went out and experienced God's grand creation with your husband. Absolutely. And let me just tell you, Rob, I called on Jesus a couple of times after eating all of that spicy jerk chicken and all of those true organic herbs. My body is not used to that. No. Mm-mm. 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 You got to be careful. You have got to be careful. Angela says, I can't wait to go on vacation May 13th. Have not had one in 2 years. Fell down the stairs last year and broke my ankle. Husband was locking the door. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me read that again. My husband, I had one, 2 years, fell down the stairs last year, broke my ankle, was locking the door. My husband was locking. Was you fell down the stairs, hurt yourself, and he locked the door? Angela, I need you to explain that a little bit more. I'm confused. Explain that to me a little bit more. Caitlin says, OMG, loved your Jamaica story. That was not a story. That was a trial. That was a test of my faith. And I believe I failed. Oh, let's see here. Okay. I'm sorry. Sometimes the comments come in really fast. Celebrating on Easter today. Oh, are you now? Hey, we can always celebrate the resurrection of the good Lord. But tell me what you got going on, Miss Sutter. Let's see here. Laura, thank you for the laughs. I desperately needed them tonight. God bless you and yours. Oh, God bless you. And you know, when crazy things happen, I'm going to share with y'all. So if you can get a good laugh off of my craziness, hey, have at it. Let's see here. I'm okay, but I was in a car accident that totaled my car. Need prayers. It's been a rough week and a half. Stephanie, oh, I'm so sorry. But you know what? I'm so thankful that you're here to type and respond and let me know or let us know what's going on. So I'm thankful that you are still here. A car can be replaced. And I know it's been a rough week. It's always rough when you total a car. Oh, and it's a headache. So I'm just glad that you're here. And this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Let's see here. Your vacation story was share it. The struggle is real. But I learned. See, I get myself in crazy situations. I do foolish things and end up in foolish situations. Oh, let's see here. Lily Ann says, well, we celebrated my grandson's 6th birthday. I bet you did call on Jesus. I did. And oh, that's so sweet. I love a good, well, I bet you called on Jesus with the little six-year-old birthday party. I know that can be rough sometimes, but if it's just family, it's all good. You know, I did a video about how I feel about, well, 6-year-olds, they remember things. I went to, my sister had a birthday party for her son who was turning 3. And it was scary, but it was just family. So it was all good. But I always tease about that because that's the best form of birth control is a toddler birthday party. Let's see here. We were leaving for vacation. He was kicking the house. Oh, you were physically leaving for vacation when you broke your ankle, getting ready to leave and fell down the stairs and broke my right ankle. Angela. Okay, Angela, I need you to take your time getting in the car because you're going on this vacation. Do you hear me? We're going now. Oh, okay. Let me jump into, oh, wait a minute. Let's see here. Mary Wade, I celebrated Orthodox Easter with the Romanian family today. So it is the Orthodox Easter. No, it's an Orthodox Easter was today. Huh. Well, you know, I'm going to have to look it up and learn. Okay. That sounds fun. Do they eat? I'm in. Long as there's food. I mean, see, I just did a whole never again about me eating food crazy stuff. And here I go again, talking about food. At least it's Easter, but still, oh, I'm going to do better. Okay. Let me get into tonight's Bless Your Heart. Okay. Joey, are you ready for the beach? I understand. You go and enjoy yourself. We all need a break. So go and enjoy yourself. I truly, truly, truly encourage everybody, if you can, go get a break. So let me tell you guys about tonight's Bless Your Heart. Okay. So for anyone who doesn't know, if you're brand new here, bless your heart is a Southern term. It can be an insult or a term of endearment, okay? It covers many of things, you know. You wear the wrong outfit, your friend will tell you, bless your heart. That's all they say. Get up and sing a song in church and hit every note but the holy one. Bless your heart. So it applies to so many different things, okay? So tonight's Bless Your Heart is actually a sweet thing. It is not an insult. It is a very, very sweet thing. And let me pull it up for you. Um, I should have had this pulled up, but y'all, I sat down. Oh, it's still pulled up. Great. Okay. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but there's a 12-year-old boy from North Carolina. He's 12 years old. And in 1 week, his name is Mike Wimmer. He of Salisbury, okay? And he will graduate from high school and college with an associate's degree in 1 week. High school. He's 12. He's 12. And he is graduating from high school and getting his associate's degree. If that ain't a bless your heart, I don't know what is. First of all, it is a bless your heart because I'm hoping he's an only child. Could you imagine if you were his sibling? The sibling would get the bless your heart. You know, he's 12 and graduating from high school and college, and he's got a little sibling that's in the 3rd grade and made an A on a spelling test in the 3rd grade. Bless your heart. You ain't nothing like your brother. Oh my goodness. That's a wonderful, wonderful accomplishment. But I can't speak for you all, but I know I was barely passing 6th or 7th grade when I was 12 years old. I was a bless your heart when I was 12 years old. What about you? What type of student were you at 12? You remember when we were younger, and they still do this sometimes, when you had to do the multiple choice with the Scantrons and you had to bubble in your answer? Well, I'm going to tell you the type of student I was. I would take that Scantron that you had to bubble in with pencil, and I would make a design with the bubbles. Just doop, doop, doop. Bless your heart. Now, that's just me. I think it's a wonderful thing for him. It's like young Sheldon. Yes. Yes. Joey said, that's a won't he do it? Absolutely. Now, that's a won't he do it for his mama's pocketbook, because if that ain't a scholarship headed his way, won't he do it? Bless his heart for his mama. Imagine keeping him occupied. I know. Oof, I know. I couldn't imagine. He is truly a genius. And I think it's a wonderful story. Just, am I the only one that would have been a bless your heart in this situation? At the time you were 12, were you a bless your heart at 12? I'm just asking. Y'all tell me. I have him do my homework if he was my brother. Okay, Miriam. Oh, some people just naturally have that gift, you know? They just are natural. Academics comes very natural for them. They just get it immediately. And I will be the first to tell you what y'all have heard me say this before. When 2 + 2 stops equaling 4 and you start adding letters, oh, you have completely lost me. That is, algebra is not of God. Let's see here. A-B honor roll student like I am currently. Absolutely, Daniel. Absolutely. I was a C student. See your way to the next grade. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? I'm just, academics. The fact that I graduated, and the fact that I graduated and went to college and graduated again, proof there is grace and mercy. Proof. Woo, my goodness, because I could have got a degree in partying. It was just bad. It was bad. So I'm glad, Daniel, you stay on that AB honor roll. Let's see. When in doubt, pick C. That's the way I rolled. Absolutely, Miss Barb. See your way to the next grade. I'm telling you. Let's see here. I have heard that Christmas trees. I have heard that called Christmas tree with the Scantron. Absolutely. Just make a design and just get through it. Are you all good test takers? Let me know. I never was. Hi, Kelly. Not me. I barely made it through middle school, high school, college. Let's see here. Rachel says, I sucked at algebra, but 100 in who? Trigonometry? Nope. That again, that's math. That makes me itch. I cannot. Now y'all know I don't do math. Common Core. Okay. Need we go back? Do we need to go back? There's nothing common about Common Core because it does not involve common sense. Oh my goodness. Pam says, I was a bad test taker. Me too. Math was my worst subject in school. Oh, absolutely. Nope, not me. Good for you, Denise. You did good in school. That is so wonderful. You was a valedictorian. You know, when I went across the stage, it's just like me getting into heaven. I went across the stage, they gave me some paper, and I got off the stage as soon as possible before they realized what they did. Okay. I just never, ever have I been a good test taker. Yes, great for him. Bless his heart. But how is he socially? I pray his parents remember that he is still just 12, just saying. You know, you bring up a very good point. I feel let me ask you all that, and especially to parents who maybe have had kids who they came to you and said, hey, your child is beyond the grade level that they're at. Would you hold your child back for the social aspect of it and just for their personal development? Or would you go ahead and push them forward to the next grade? And I know every kid is a little different, you know, so I'm just curious. That's a very, very true point, Trina. Very true point. I mean, what else can he do? I guess he's going to college at this point. I didn't read the whole article. I need to, but I am sure he's getting a scholarship somewhere. Let's see here. I was bullied in grade school and junior high, so had bad focus. It got better in college. You know, bullying is so awful. It's awful, and I feel so sorry for, and I think I'm dating myself, but I feel sorry for kids now because they have the added pressure of social media. You know, before, if you could make it home, if you could get off the bus and just make it in the house, you were fine. You could retreat to your home, but now with social media, so many things are changing. Let's see here. Oh, the comments are coming in so fast. I've missed you guys so much. I was a math person and became a math teacher. God bless you, Heidi. You did that on purpose. God bless you. But writing was my nemesis. See, we could be best friends. You ask me to write you a paper, I can whip one out in a heartbeat. Just don't ask me to do some math. Don't do it. So someone just asked to see Sydney's picture up close. Okay. So I'll give you 3 guesses as to what it is. Okay. Because I thought it was I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a foot and this was the leg, you know, and maybe a little, just a big, the leg and a little foot. That's what I thought. But no, that's not what it is. So you guys try to figure out what it is. And I'll make sure to tell you by the end of this. Okay. Let's see here. The comments are coming in so fast. They wanted to hold me back, and my dad said no. And I screamed and cried in the meeting. The principal didn't want to hear me complain every day, so they kept me in my grade. Ooh, I hear you. I hear you. Oh, my teachers were like, take her, please, Jesus. Just send her on. No horrible test taker. Struggled through school. I struggled to get C's. As a college student, I maintained A's and B's and graduated with honors with a graduate degree. Come on, Edith. I was a slow reader in grade school and turned out great. Failing tests doesn't define your ability. Absolutely, I agree with you. I have had to learn this. I felt stupid as a child, embarrassing that I couldn't pass tests. Now I'm an accountant and have a great job, and I'm smart in my career. Come on, Edith. Edith. And when I get some money, I'm going to call you so you can help me account for every penny. But right now, I can account for all 2 of them real good by myself. Oh, just 2. I can account for 2, but when the Lord blesses me with a few more, I'm gonna call you because that's when I'll need an accountant. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. You guys are trying to guess about this picture. Let's see here. Is it a picture of a whale? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna call her in here, and we'll see what her answer is today because I've noticed, depending on her mood, Van Gogh changes what it is. So a mountain cliff, okay, looks like a beach, okay. To me, it looks like my leg and my little foot swollen on the beach after ingested all that salt, eating everything. That's what it looked like to me. Let's see here. In Texas, they cater to STAR testings, and that is no more reading, writing, and arithmetic. And it's no more reading, writing, and oh, okay. Come on, Texas. Come on, a cliff. Okay, so I've seen a whale and a cliff. Hold on. Let me see if I can't get her in here for us to find out what this is. She's going to kill me. And then we'll get into tonight's topic. I'm sorry. I just wanted to love on you because I missed you so much before we started talking. So let's see if we can't get her in here. A fish, a lake, a beach. I love this. Okay. Molly says she can barely do. You and Sydney, it's okay. You guys are going to get through it. Molly is about to graduate too. Congratulations. You made it to graduation, so you're good. I can see a cankle and a foot. Exactly. I'm with you, Q. Oh, she's not picking up the phone, so hopefully she'll come this way before we finish up tonight. So let's get into some discussion tonight. Something that happened on the trip that I really wanted to kind of talk to you guys about. I was at a resort that was all inclusive, okay? Let's see here, Tanya, your leg after sitting at a torturement. Absolutely. You sure know what to say. I agree with you. Hi, Roro. Roro says the front of a plane. I agree. It could be. It could be. I experienced something and I wanted to share with you guys because sometimes you see things from a different lens. And I wanted to get your advice on how you maybe see it. We were at an all-inclusive resort. So what that means is you can just go anywhere. You get all the drinks you want, all the food you want. And I've told y'all in that video, Templeton tried to eat absolutely everything I saw. Okay. Oh, it was delicious. Okay. It was delicious. I will not lie to you. But because of COVID, they changed kind of how they do things. So this particular resort, I want to say maybe had 6 or 7 restaurants. One of those restaurants was completely closed. And then the other ones, because of COVID and staffing, they alternated the nights that they were open. So they had a Mexican restaurant, a Jamaican restaurant, an Italian, a French restaurant, and like an American buffet. And some nights, certain things were open, and so you would just flip-flop. Well, the Jamaican restaurant and the Mexican restaurant were right next door to each other. And so they kind of, when you went, although there were 2 different restaurants, they were the same at that night, okay? And there were tons of people there, but they were not at full capacity. In Jamaica, I think they're at 70%, okay? So, said all that to set the scene for what happened. We're in paradise. It is absolutely beautiful on this island, okay? So it's a very laid-back atmosphere. The hospitality is superb as far as everybody speaking to everyone. It was just a very good atmosphere. But at night, if you chose to go to one of the restaurants, sometimes there was a bit of a wait, okay? Now, you could always order room service if you wanted to, or you could just go sit. Some people would put their name on the list and then kind of go over to one of the bars and get a drink and just enjoy where we were, okay? But then there were these other people who had large parties or only had a party of 2. And they felt, and this happened several times, I sat and watched, they were so ugly and so rude to the staff, who, of course, can't respond, can't react, and have to put on a brave face and just be polite and professional at all times, even though you're dealing with people who are slightly intoxicated, but more so than that, are entitled. So my question for you tonight, how do you deal with entitled people? I'm just asking. Let me see here. Now that I've set up that story, I'm going to go back and read some of these comments while you answer that question for me. Hello, Miss Brandon. I'm sorry for being late, but we were finishing dinner. It's my happy birthday, Joanne. First of all, you never have to apologize. Just jump in whenever you can or catch us on the replay. But absolutely no apologies when it's your birthday, ma'am. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you've had a wonderful day. So take your time. You just had dinner. You're good. Let's see here, Rachel Ann. I love the inclusive resorts and the all you can eat bacon. Absolutely. I was going oink. I ate everything. Oh, so yes, I agree. I agree. But my question for you is how do you deal with entitled people? Because it was, well, I'm here and I paid to be on this resort. So therefore, you should be ready to seat me whenever I feel like I need to sit down. Um, let me see here. Sunny says, happy birthday. Oh, Sunny says, let me guess, the ones acting up that way were Americans. Yeah, there were people from all other countries, but it was us. It was us acting up. I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. I just look at all this love you're getting, Miss Joanne, all these birthdays. I love it, family. I love it. Let me see here. I used to ignore them, but when you start getting older, you realize you have nothing to lose. I will give them a piece of my mind nicely. Okay. Okay. I love it. I love it. Let's see here. It's difficult. It depends on the situation. If I can, I call them out in a polite way. Okay. Everyone else paid too, so why should they have privilege? Well, Regina, I am beginning to learn. Here in the states, something that we say all the time is, and we ain't gonna discuss it on here because this is a fun and upbeat place, and this brings everybody down. But the term, we've heard white privilege 1,000 times. But I must say, in Jamaica, it was just American privilege. It was us. It was us. I can't. It happened a couple of times, and it was a Black woman that did it too. But it's just this thing. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it, and it's make me understand it. Entitled. That it's an entitlement. I don't get it. I can't stand entitled behavior. I try to ignore it, but it's hard. It's no excuse to treat people that way, especially people who are serving. People who are there you're in a foreign country. They can, it just, you're at a restaurant. You don't know what they're going to do to your food in the kitchen. And I'm not saying that these people would do absolutely anything. Okay. Honestly, I felt that everybody there that we met or who worked there or was from the salt of the earth people. Like we just met wonderful, wonderful people. But I've never understood how someone can be rude to a person that is working in service to you. Bow your head and pray for them. Can I pray with my eyes open, looking dead at them like this? Or that's not from the heart? I'm just asking, Miss Denise. I'm teasing. I agree with you 100%. 100%. I don't deal very well with that kind of person. Yes, because it's entitlement is such a big thing. It's not. Yes, there is racial entitlement, but this was just entitlement. This was, I just don't get it. I don't. Help me, y'all. Uh-oh, come on, Judith. I already see I'm not politically correct. I don't care how wealthy you are. Or how poor you are. You get nasty, I'm going to let you have it. Oh, Miss Judy. Miss Judy said everybody's going to have it. Let's see. I have heard of this happening everywhere. Shortage of workers. I feel bad for them. I can't stand up to people too shy. You know what, Miss Mary? I don't feel that we always have to stand up because a lot of times we can make a situation worse depending upon how we respond. But I do think even though you may be shy, you can always let your light shine. So if you see something and you don't feel comfortable or you don't feel led to jump in or to say anything, when it's your turn, I think it's your duty to let your light shine and let that person know, hey, thank you. If nobody else says it to you today, I appreciate you. That sounds crazy, but I say that a lot. Instead of saying thank you to people, especially people in service, I say, I appreciate you because I do, especially if you're giving me those good waffle fries or them good hot fries from McDonald's or a Krispy Kreme donut. Pretty much if you're giving me food, I appreciate you. Or just anything in service. I appreciate you. Sometimes to say that and genuinely like look them in the eye and say that, it can go so far. It can, I promise. Let's see here. Regina said, kill them with kindness. They will start to see how they are acting. If COVID taught us nothing else, being put up in quarantine taught us how entitled Americans are. We couldn't sit our tails still for 5 seconds. Well, Sonny, I was one of those people that was about to just really have I had several anxiety attacks being still. So I'm not going to say one word because I think sometimes we all can exhibit entitled behavior. And for me, that was one of them, not being able to sit still. So yes, I agree. Sandy, I didn't need to work in customer service to know how to treat people. I learned and was taught to be kind at an early age. Absolutely. And here's the thing about kindness. You may not get it back. A lot of times people misunderstand the statements when people say treat people how you want to be treated. I think when we say that, we think I'm going to treat you a certain way and I expect you to treat me the way back. You expect it to be reciprocated. No, you speak to people and you treat them kindly because that's the right thing to do, not because you expect something in return. Because when you do that, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get back what you expected or what you put out there. And B, it makes it disingenuous. Just genuinely be kind. It will come back to you in one form or another. Just let your light shine. But y'all, I'm going to tell you what I did. I'll tell you exactly what I did in just a minute. I was in France a couple of years ago, and my cousin's husband, who is a French, said that if asked, we needed to say we were Canadian. Oh, bless your heart. Absolutely. Bless our heart. Bless our heart. It's just one of those things that it doesn't matter which side of the political spectrum you're on or what side of you're on issues that we're having in our country. This is a bad look, period. And it has very little to do with our opinions about things. It has more and more to do with how we treat each other. People across the globe see that. And nobody's walking away saying, oh, you thought this way, or you thought. They're saying Americans are mean. Americans, we are so mean to each other. And so I feel like if we just individually let your light shine, it'll be fine. It will. Rachel, push them in the pool. Karma, push. Not okay. Rachel is your middle name. Karma. Is that what you're telling me? Well, I'll tell you what I did, which normally I don't do. Let's see here. 1 second. Roro, now that's a bless your heart. Absolutely it is. I have friends that are disabled and they think because of their disability, they own everything, but they've not how I roll. That's not how I roll. Roro, I'm not doing this with you today. That's not how you roll. I know I caught you. I caught the joke. But you're right. You're right. We are in a weird place right now. Everyone is extremely sensitive. As a comedian or someone who likes to make jokes or poke and fun, it is so difficult because every time I open my mouth, I offend someone. And the joke is always funny until it's on you. And so I think we have to lighten up. But we got to love on each other. And when you know who you are and you know how you treat other people, it makes it so much easier to deal with certain things. Now, I do feel there are things that are just out of line and out of pocket and poor taste. But it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Let's see here. Jan says, manners are very important. Kindness is very important. Yes, absolutely. I used to work in retail. Ooh, Joey, I'm sorry. Me too. Ooh. I always had customers who would ask to speak with management over silly things. I can understand the frustration that the price didn't ring up correctly, but at least handle the situation in a way that you aren't embarrassing yourself. Absolutely. Absolutely. And all you can do is stand there and smile. Oh, I completely agree. You know what? This COVID has brought out the ugliest people. It's a lot of things here lately, Miss Christina, that have brought out the ugliest people. or I will say a lot of a lot of the a lot of the ugly side of people has come out, and the way we choose to respond to them has brought out the ugly in a lot of us. So it's just a whole lot of ugly going around. Does that make sense? Let's see here. Zender. Most Americans feel entitled, so a lot of them act like idiots. Yeah, we do. Well, let me tell y'all what I did. So I'm sitting there eating my food, chewing, just doing fine. Wait a minute. Hold on. Before I tell you, Monette says, doesn't everyone offend someone? We need to lighten up for sure. Absolutely. And let me tell you all this before I tell you how I handled the entitled situation. I think I've said this to you before, but I'm going to say it again. If ever I've made a video and it offends you, I'm sorry. I apologize. I hope that you know my heart. And especially you all, my family. Some people just see my videos and they don't necessarily see the lives, and so they don't really get to know me. But if you've taken the time to get to know me, then you know, no harm, no foul. But sometimes people watch one video and they have this very extreme, visceral reaction to it. And so about a couple of days ago, one of the videos, and it's weird. You post a video, nothing, you don't see the viewership, and then all of a sudden it's like, bam, everybody's on this one video. So I did a video about making fun of my daughter and her torturements instead of tournaments. And a woman on that saw it and said, you should always encourage your children. You shouldn't complain about it. And if you didn't want kids, you should have never opened your legs. Whoo! Normally, I don't respond, and I didn't respond to her, but evidently that comment upset somebody so bad. This woman was offended by my video, and she said what she said and told me I should never open my legs. And one woman just was upset, mad, and, gave her, told her quit being ugly, that it was just in jest. And I told that lady, some people just don't get the joke. It's okay. It's fine. But after that, everybody attacked that poor woman. I feel sorry for her. Two things from that. First of all, you don't sweat the small stuff. I understand in this position that sometimes you offend people and sometimes they'll come back at you. But it's not worth it. That's number one. Don't sweat it. And secondly, to see the comments and people getting this woman in her place is the best. The only thing I can say is the Lord will fight your battle. Sometimes you don't have to respond. It'll get handled for you. Beyonce has the Beehive. I don't know what I call y'all, my family. I don't know. I got to come up with a name because boy, y'all got her right together. Woo. Yes, y'all got her right together. Uh-oh. I see Sonny was being funny. Sonny, what did you say? Oh God. If you offend them, they can call me. They'll get over it. Oh, see, this is why I can't let Sonny. So yes, we're entitled and we're very sensitive. We are very sensitive as a people. So just don't stress yourself. Okay, so let me tell you all what I did in this situation, which I don't recommend. And normally I don't say anything. I'm just very nice to the waiters. But the waiter came over to our table and I started talking to him. And I asked, I said, are you all allowed to respond when people act like that? And he said, no. He said, well, you want to keep your job. Well, actually he said, you want to keep your job, man. I said, okay, absolutely, sir. I understand you need to keep your job. He said, you just got to let them talk. And I said, well, that doesn't make any sense. People shouldn't act that way. And that, I said something to the effect of, that's so unnecessary. We're in paradise. There's no need to be rude. Now, what I'm not telling you all is I was saying it loud enough for them to hear me. That was on purpose. But let me just tell you how the good Lord works. So I'm being loud on purpose, talking to the waiter about them so they can hear it, so they can change their behavior, is my hope. And the waiter said, but the battle isn't mine. The Lord's got me. Okay, now, first of all, I'm trying to go off on your behalf in a nice, nasty way. And you were not helping because you didn't brought Jesus into this. So now I got to act right. I got to act right, okay? But it's so true. And then in both cases, just like the woman made the ugly comment on the page, or just like I was trying to get them together and needed a reminder. with everything, entitled people, people that are just downright rude, ugly, or nasty, or get so offended about everything and have so many negative things to say back. Battle ain't ours. The battle ain't ours. It's the Lord's. It's the Lord's. And that is so, so true. Let's see here. Learn to pick your battles. Let it run off your back like duck water. Absolutely. Let it run off your back. Oh, it's true. I love that video of as my daughter played travel ball, so could relate to the torturements. Thank you, Kathy. And anybody who knows me knows I absolutely adore my daughter. Absolutely. Hold on. Let me see if we can get her in here. Daniel, try. Can you tell Sydney to come here, please? Come here, Sydney. We're going to get an answer about that, okay? We are definitely going to. Can you come in here for just a moment? We have a couple of questions. Now, this is going to be quick because she should be in the bed. Come here. Yeah, you're fine. Nobody can see. Come here. Come here.
Mama, why do we need me?
Okay, say hi.
My butt, my back.
Okay, listen. What is this picture behind us?
Okay.
What is it representing?
It's not really representing anything. Right before this, normally I plan pictures and I paint them. But this week, for some reason, I didn't do that. So I just chose an old painting.
But is it a whale?
No.
Is it a sailboat? Is it the front of a plane?
No.
Is it mama's foot and her swollen leg eating too much salt?
It doesn't look like that. Anyway.
Get out. Do y'all see what I got to go through? Listen.
No, it's a butterfly.
It's a butterfly?
Did y'all see? Okay.
Hold on. You got to put it back down here. Okay. Am I holding it correctly?
Okay.
Hold on, you guys. Let me move. Okay. Someone said it's a picture of an island. Okay, here we go.
So like this is like the little abdomen of the butterfly, and then this is the wings. And then like I tried to draw the
Oh, it's unfinished.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So y'all, it's the butterfly with one wing. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I got gray hair all over your head.
We're going to end this live because now she's picking gray hair out of my head. Get out. Get out. Go to bed. Go on.
No.
Go on. Good night. She's going to say good night. Good night. Go on.
Good night. I may not see you next time.
No, you won't. Talking about your mom and gray hair.
But you do.
Go on. Shut my door.
Love you.
Uh-huh. I feel very loved.
I know you do.
I see it now. You see it? You see it? Oh my God, it is 43 minutes in. I apologize to you all. I've got to go hurt a child talking about my gray hair. I'm not going to hurt a child. I'm going to go find a bottle of Clairol. Listen, we are way, way over time tonight. So let me say this, okay? Now that we are back, my prayer for you all tonight is that we just remember the battle is not ours, that there's a time and a place for us to speak up, and there's a time and a place for us to hold our lips. But in all situations, please remember that it all belongs to the good Lord, and that he just uses us as vessels so that we can shine and get our shine on. Okay? So, you all shine this week wherever you are. Make sure to get your shine on. We're going to shine with this one-winged butterfly. We're going to shine with my gray hair. Just shine, okay? And I will see you on Wednesday. And if something crazy happens between now and then, I'll definitely reach out to you. But right now, I got to go hurt a little girl. So make sure you get your shine on, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Have a great evening.